Hi, my name is Al Aravala, and I am the creator of Altruistic Channel, and I'm here to share with you what I believe to be of utmost importance to all of us. And I call it the I'm in the business of making leaders, not followers commentary. I basically see myself as a strategy communications liaison, if you will, that is acting on behalf of like the grander design's coping mechanisms to the human condition, and I kind of am acting against the hypocritical nature of like the pharmaceutically led dependencies that have been placed upon us, if you know what I mean. How can we prescribe things like fentanyl or morphine but rage against something like marijuana? Or how can we provide our children Adderall as sedation but act against fen or speed? I believe we are at a crossroads where different realities are coming to light and that are opening the doors to understanding the downfall of man. It may sound out there, but it's just something I believe, and I believe in full disclosure. So sometimes you got to put your belief out there because I think it will make a difference to some of you. I believe we must open our minds to seeing and evaluating the patterns and warnings currently displayed all around us. It's no question that things have changed in our reality. I believe our choices at this time are critical in this moment in time. It will dictate our race's future, and so we must collectively decide on a change of course. I believe we must educate and motivate ourselves in changing our perceptions of the world around us. We must serve as the light bearers, revealing the truth behind our existence instead of hiding from it. This is what I believe the Mayans or Aztecs were forewarning us about when they said it was the end of man. I believe what they meant to say is that it is the dawn of the collective race in place of the human race. Gone are the days of that singular human experience. Failure to adjust is no longer an option to me. And so we are left with transparency as the only course of action. That honesty with ourselves will pave the path of future to all of the hypocrisy blocking us from evolving onward. How can we celebrate a cage-free existence for something we eat, like chickens, but then mandate our own citizens to cells that act like cages in jails? I believe in motivating and educating the leaders of tomorrow and resolving all that is taboo and hard to discuss. At Altruistic Channel, I promised that when we began, I would engage the conversations that may be uncomfortable, because obviously things must change. I believe we must redefine our human conditions and make way for fundamental changes to our uses of things like street drugs and replacing those of pharmaceutical dependencies that have made a lot of us victimized or have caused overdoses. There will no longer be a place for that clear hypocrisy when truth tells us that honesty will lead our endeavors. That in the end will be the only way that we collectively as a race can survive and thrive. And I think it's about time that we braven ourselves enough to engage these things. You may not agree in everything that I say, but it's from an earnest place. And I cannot speak for everyone's experience, I can just speak for my own. It is clear to me that it's not working the way we have it, and that we are moving towards a collective. And whatever that means to you is great. It does not replace faith or religion, because both have their own place and their own time. This is about us working in unison for the grander and the greater purpose of life. There are secrets in our heads that we have yet to unravel, and I think it's about time we start looking into ourselves and finding what connects us to the creator of all life, because we are made in his image. There is a lot to be done, and we keep getting sidetracked with monkeys and white houses and other detractions. The truth is we need to focus and make this world a better place, because I have a feeling that we're just on a ship traveling forward. And as we are awakening now, we must decide on our course of action as a collective unit. That's all I wanted to say. This is Al for Altruistic Channel, and now you know a little bit more about me. Have you made a mistake today?